In this video we are going to talk about top 5 legs exercises. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. The process of developing the muscles in one's legs can be likened to a phenomena. Creating major change in these muscle groups is a never-ending battle, and it doesn't matter if your objective is to gain mass or simply improve your tone. However, there is no need for concern because we have compiled the most effective leg exercises for you right here so that you may take leg day to the next level. You might have all the motivation in the world, but if you're working these muscle groups in the wrong way, your progress toward willowing will be obvious. The glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings are the primary muscles that are worked when performing these 5 exercises. No matter if you are searching for the finest quad exercises to help gain bulk or want to know how to tone your legs, you should include these leg exercises in your leg day regimen. Because you can perform any of these exercises with a barbell, dumbbell, or kettlebell, they are a fantastic choice whether you want to exercise at home because the gym is crowded or because you want to challenge yourself physically. Number 5. Single leg Romanian deadlift. Gluteus maximus and hamstrings are the primary muscles that are being targeted. It is essential to include unilateral exercises in your leg workout if you want to not only achieve a well-rounded body but also perform at your absolute best. Squats, hack squats, and leg presses are examples of heavy bilateral exercises, and we are all guilty of performing them improperly. It is essential to recognize the possibility that, despite the fact that you are utilizing both legs, you may be favoring one over the other. This means that your right leg may be bearing more weight than your left leg. These single-leg Romanian deadlifts are similar in nature to the split squats that were discussed previously. Both are excellent unilateral exercises that help target the quadriceps and glutes. The single-leg Romanian deadlift, which is also known as single-leg RDLs, places the primary emphasis on your hamstrings and glutes. If you perform this exercise regularly, you will find that your muscles are quickly working at full capacity. Not only will your muscular contraction and strength endurance be tested, but also your posture and balance will be evaluated. Why do RDLs with just one leg? If you examine many of the tasks that we perform on a daily basis, as well as the movements that athletes make while competing in their respective sports, you will notice that we are frequently required to assume a split stance position. As a result, we have to train one side of the body to adjust to the new position in order for the movement to be carried out successfully. The first justification is that training with one leg at a time is considered to be more functional. Training with a focus on one leg at a time gives us the opportunity to address any muscular or mobility imbalances that the body may have. For example, the majority of people have a tendency to favor one side over the other, right or left. People who don't do a lot of physical activity probably won't find this to be a problem. However, because of the imbalance, persons who engage in regular exercise or who participate in sports have a greater risk of experiencing poor performance or being injured in some way. A significant advantage of training with one leg at a time is improved balance, or the capacity to maintain your center of gravity. The ability to maintain one's equilibrium is essential for success in athletics and for making the tasks of daily life less hazardous and more convenient. When it comes to developing your balance, strength training machines and activities that use both legs at the same time do not contribute nearly as much as an exercise that only requires you to balance on one leg. Because of this, the single-leg RDL forces you to test yourself and develops your balance in a way that is much more prompt and effective. Last but not least, workouts that focus on one leg at a time, such as the Romanian deadlift, exert a greater pressure on the ankle, knee, and hip joints. Because of this, they are more stable and less likely to sustain an injury. Tip: to begin, select a weight that is manageable for you and focus on keeping your shoulders pulled back during the entire exercise. Slowly regulate the movement as you lower the weight. When you are coming up from the plank position, you should drive your heel into the ground while simultaneously engaging your hamstrings and glutes to raise your torso back up to a vertical position. Number 4. Glute bridge. Gluteus maximus and hamstrings are the primary muscles that are being targeted. The glute bridge should absolutely be included in your workout routine if you have the goal of performing challenging squats and powerful deadlifts. Engaging in utilizing this massive muscle group will pay rewards in your larger lifts, and getting this one right from the very beginning will help you swiftly develop onto a weighted glute bridge. It may sound simple to contract your glutes and hamstrings in order to lift your hips off the ground, yet, as soon as you begin to incorporate more time under stress and loading weight, this area quickly becomes an area of rapid development and power. Find it simple to do them? Increase the intensity of the workout by adding weight. The barbell glute bridge is a good option for doing this. A helpful hint for achieving the correct angle is to position your ankle so that it is directly below your knee. During the exercise, you should squeeze your hamstring and butt muscles and press your heels firmly into the ground. To get the most out of each repetition, you should do them in a controlled manner. Number 3. Split squats. The quadriceps and the gluteus maximus are the primary muscles that are worked. The split squat is just like any other single leg exercise in that it's great for developing muscle growth, balance, and coordination, and it only requires one leg. Muscular imbalances are natural and can be more noticeable in weightlifters who focus primarily on barbell-based lifts. Muscular imbalances can occur in anyone who lifts. When performing a split squat, you should focus most of your attention on contracting your quadriceps. However, you should also engage your glutes and calves, gastrocnemius, in order to maintain stability. The difficulty of the exercise can be increased by using weights. Dumbbell split squats are ideal for novices looking to improve their balance, while barbell split squats are ideal for those looking to add both weight and volume to their workout. When executing the exercises, it is important to avoid leaning forward and instead keep an upright torso while performing the eccentric action of the split squat. This motion involves lowering the hips toward the ground. To further increase the level of difficulty, you can also perform a split squat with your back foot raised. Number 2. Romanian deadlift. This exercise is one of the most important exercises for the hamstrings and the posterior chain in general. It is also known as the RDL, which stands for the stiff-legged deadlift. It is possible to apply a large stress on the hamstrings when performing a Romanian deadlift, which also engages the glutes and erector spinae to assist with the exercise. The utilization of a bar or dumbbell will make it possible to put a significant amount of volume through these important muscle groups, which is essential for the development of muscle and conditioning. Tip: during this action, your knees should have a tiny bend in them. At the same time, you should keep your shoulders, scapula, pulled back and your chest lifted high. By maintaining a rigid position with your upper body and using your arms in a hooking motion, you will be able to direct your attention to the contraction of the muscle areas that you are focusing on. Number 1. Front squats. The quadriceps and the gluteus maximus are the primary muscles that are worked. You probably thought that the back squat would take the top spot, but the front squat is actually superior for targeting the quadriceps in a more concentrated manner, thighs. When performing front squats with the bar in the anterior, front position, you are targeting the quadriceps more than the other muscle groups in your legs. Nonetheless, you will still work all of the muscle groups in your legs. In addition, the front squat helps improve full body strength by simulating more advanced exercises such as the snatch and the clean and press, which are all part of the Olympic lift progression. Although loading the bar on the front may first seem awkward, doing so has a number of benefits, including relieving pressure on the spine, providing a strong core workout, and maybe helping to improve squat form. Tip: if you don't have the wrist flexibility for a standard clean and press front squat grip, consider loading the bar from a rack with your hands resting on the shoulder of the opposite side. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.